Welcome to part 3 of the video series 5 Secrets to Discover Your Gift to the World. Today we'll be talking about the last 2 secrets, secret number 4 and secret number 5. And then I'll be sharing with you what some of the biggest mistakes are that young women make that keep them stuck. Secret number 4 is very exciting because we're talking about following your excitement. As I said earlier, when I work with my clients, especially during the VIP day, I help them figure out what that passion of theirs is that they can center their whole career around. And usually it's something that comes very naturally to them. Sometimes it's their blind spot because it's something that they do so naturally that they don't ever think about, oh, my career should be centered around this. And they don't think they can really make money off of it, and there are millions of reasons why they just kind of hide from it. I have so many exercises and questions to really tease out what someone's passion is. In this video, I want to share with you one of my very simple but very powerful exercises. And you can do it by yourself, or you can do it with a partner if you have a friend or somebody that you really want to work with. Basically, this is what it is. So you think about what your favorite color is, you write it down, then you write down some adjectives that you think of when you think of that color. And then you start thinking about, what does this color remind me of? Is there some object? Is there some place? Think about all the things that come to mind when you think about that color. And then, most importantly, ask yourself, how does this color make me feel? What is the feeling of it? I'll give you an example. My favorite color has always been yellow. Sometimes I say golden, but to simplify, let's just say yellow. And when I tried to think of adjectives to describe the color yellow, I would come up with things like happy, warm, childlike, carefree, safe, exciting. And when I think about what objects it reminds me of, or anything that comes to mind, it's immediate. The sun. It reminds me of the sun. And I've always been a sun worshiper, and that's one of the reasons why I love that color so much. And then, how does it make me feel? Well, it makes me feel incredibly happy. It makes me feel joyful. It makes me feel warm inside. It makes me feel all like gooey, but like in a happy way. And I already said childlike. It makes me feel like I can play under the sun. That's how it makes me feel. So now, when you have done that, and you may want to pause this video until you actually do it, but when you are done with that part, now, this is the thing. You are that color. But not just you right now, but you at your best. Your heart, your energy at your best is that color. And everything that your mind came up with describing that color is literally who you are. It's literally what you have to offer. And this is where we get to the good part, because I want to say to you, that's your gift to the world. That particular energy, if you will, of how that color made you feel, and all the things that came up for you when you were thinking about that color, is literally who you are and what you have to offer the world. Now, I know that it's vague in a sense, because it's not this is not an exercise where we come up with something very, very specific. You know, like you should be a painter. This is not that kind of exercise, but this is a really, really good beginning exercise because it tells you how you want to come across to the world, who you really are, and what you truly have to offer. Because when you take away everything specific, when you take away this person is a painter and this person is an engineer and this person, when you take away that stuff, what we really feel from people and what we really crave from people, from specific people, is the energy that they emit. And so your color, how your favorite color makes you feel, is literally the energy that you are going to emit, and that the right people are going to be attracted to. So just to kind of clarify using my example, because I said that my favorite color was yellow, and the main thing that it makes me feel is happy and that it makes me think of the sun. Well, when I work with my clients in my own career, I'm literally like that color and like that all the feelings that it makes me feel, because I bring joy to my clients. I help them figure out what their joy is, and that's how they feel after working with me. Not just because I bring it to them, but because I get it out of them. And I know how to make people feel safe. I know how to make people feel like they're kids again, in the best possible sense. You know, where you just feel playful and you just feel like life has all these possibilities and it's so much fun, and every day is just a day of amazement. And that's how my career feels to me. That's literally how it feels to me. Just that full of possibilities, sunny, joyful, happy, under the sun place. I want you to find a career and to create your unique career that is going to be so perfect for you, that it makes you feel all the feelings that you feel when you think of your favorite color, and to share that with other people so that they get that. Whatever that is, it may be calming, or it may be related, let's say it's green, it may be related to nature. Maybe your gift to the world has something to do with nature or bringing peace and tranquility to people. You know, maybe it's red and you're all about passion and you're all about energizing people. Maybe some kind of physical exercise, you know, or something daredevil-like. You know, or maybe it's purple, a really royal color. And there's so much I can say about all the colors. But for now, that's what I want to share with you, this exercise. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that it has made you think about all the things that you truly are at your best, how you feel at your best, and what you have to give at your best. So secret number 4 is the power of your favorite color. Secret number 5. Are you a little sad that we've come to number 5? I am. So secret number 5 is one of the most important things to do when you are creating your own career and when you are figuring out what your gift to the world is. And that's courage. It's just courage. I don't think that it takes confidence. A lot of people say it's confidence. I disagree. Why? Because I didn't have much confidence, and none of my clients ever had much confidence, and none of my teachers had much confidence when they started. Because you're doing something new, how can you possibly be confident? So what I say is that you don't need confidence, you need courage. Courage is that emotion in a way that says, you know what, I'm scared. and I'm doing this for the first time, and I don't have any guarantees. And a lot of people around me, maybe even my family and friends, think that I'm crazy and that I'm going into something that is not routine. People are used to what they know. We're all used to what we know. We all have our comfort zones. But it's so important that we become courageous, because I have to tell you, this is the time of reawakening. And you can take that however you want to take that, but this is a very special time in human history. I think that we are just beginning to discover what human potential truly is, and what the potential of women is even more. Because I think when we look back, I think that in history men generally have had more freedom to express their passions. Women didn't really. And we are now, I think, one of the very first generations that really has that freedom and a lot of opportunities, especially here in the Western world. So, as a young woman, you owe it not just to yourself, but I truly mean this, you owe it to humanity to be courageous and to do something that you are going to be so passionate about and that's going to be out of the box. I am all about helping young women create careers that are totally unique. They're not something that your career center at college or your parents or someone told you about. It may end up being something that already exists in the world, but a lot of times we create careers. I have certainly created a career for myself, I think, that I never heard about ever in college. And the way that I do it, and the way that it's structured, and the kind of flexible time that I have, and the fact that I get to handpick my clients, and the fact that I get to do everything that I do, I've done all that by myself. I've figured that out. I didn't go to some career center at college to help me, because I believe that we're at the point of humanity really now where we are truly stepping into a new world, and internet is kind of a big part of it. I think that it's showing everybody that the world is bigger, that there are more possibilities, that we don't exist anymore in the world of our parents or college textbooks. It's not that they're not well-meaning, it's just that they couldn't have possibly prepared for everything that's possible now. And I believe that our generation really understands that, which is why I'm so passionate to work about working with young women. A lot of people ask me why specifically young women, and there are different reasons for that, but one of the main reasons is the generational thing, that our young women are of this generation, and we understand in our heart, there is something inside us that understands that we are meant to do something unique and different and special and individualistic and creative, and that we don't have to play by the rules. The rules have changed. The world is not what it used to be. It's actually wider and bigger than it ever used to be in terms of what's possible. It's really up to you. You truly are the creator of your reality. I don't know how else to put it. You are the creator, and your life will be what you want it to be, not just what you want it to be, but what you work on, where you put your effort. And I truly hope that you will put your effort into honing your unique gifts and creating a career around it that will be brilliant, that will be big, that will be bold, and that every step of the way you will be courageous. Because that's what it takes. It doesn't take confidence. Because you can't be confident about something that you are doing for the first time, and not just you, but possibly any human. So all you need is courage, and I would suggest a really good mentor, and I'm not just saying that because I am one. You don't need to work with me. If you really resonate with me, I would love to work with you. But please find a mentor who is going to help you, and make sure that it's somebody who is still relatively young, who understands this generation, because we are special young women of today. There are a lot of really great teachers out there, but they're much, much older, and they're coming from an older generation, and it's not really their fault, but unless they are really, really enlightened spiritual teachers, and there are some out there, most people from older generations, they just don't get us. They don't really get us. That's the truth. So get a mentor, work with somebody, and above all, secret number 5, be courageous. As promised, I'm going to share with you the biggest mistakes that young women make that keep them stuck. These are the things that I see all the time, especially with people that I work with. So, in no order of importance, let's go through them. I have 5 of them. So, mistake number 1 is they spend too much time thinking about their romantic relationships. I hate to say it, but what I see all the time, and this is something that I've done myself, so don't feel bad if you do it, but we generally, girls, especially those of us who are romantics, we actually use romantic relationships to procrastinate on our true goals, on the things that we really should be doing. Number 2 mistake is that young women don't get help. And this means that you really do need to get that emotional support from somebody else, and you need people around you who are going to understand your vision. Mistake number 3 is that a lot of young women disassociate from their feelings. So they're not honest about their feelings, like we talked about in when we talked about writing your daily journal. And they use all kinds of substances and people and places and situations to escape from the problems of their life. Now, escapism itself is not necessarily bad. It can be used in a constructive way, but a lot of times what I see is young women, they just put their blinders on, and they, instead of being solution oriented, they just go into all kinds of unhealthy situations. Let me just put it that way. Mistake number 4 is that they care too much about what other people think, and they don't listen enough to their own inner guidance. Ultimately, what other people think about what you're doing really shouldn't matter that much. The only thing that matters is what's right for you and what your heart says is right. Number 5 is they stay in their comfort zone. So, staying in your comfort zone is something that we all do to a certain extent. We definitely don't want to be too uncomfortable. However, as I was saying, it takes courage. We need to be courageous in order to really get out there and really do everything that we want to do in the world and live the life that we want to live. And if you always stay in your comfort zone and in what you know, you're never really going to achieve that lifestyle that you want. So I really hope that you've enjoyed these 5 mistakes that creative young women make that keep them stuck, and hopefully you won't be making them anymore if you already are. Thank you for being here and sharing this video series with me. Please comment below and let me know what some of your biggest ahas and takeaways were. And also let me know what you discovered about yourself through the favorite color exercise. If you resonate with me and want to be coached by me personally, check out the page launchyyourowncareer.com/LYOC. There you can find out about my VIP day where I can work with you one-on-one to help you create your unique career using my 7-step system.